Hi guys, this video shows you our first portion of our trip out to the Northwest, which includes our fast track from Gainesville, Georgia to Caldwell, Idaho. We scheduled 7 stops, crossing over 7 states in 8 days, staying at different campsites or Walmarts each night. Then we had a breakdown in the middle of Wyoming, in the middle of nowhere.
We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full-time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy-duty truck Leroy, our 2 K&N motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video.
Our first stop was at a Walmart in Manchester, Tennessee.
Between this post and that little car there,
I might have
like
to,
right here.
I'll have to do a big Huey Louie.
We're right here.
I gotta get in line.
Yeah, I know. This is good right here. Home sweet home, Walmart in Manchester, Tennessee. They even got a section for trucks over there. But we got to put out our slides so we can get to our bedroom. So we just parked in the parking lot, which when I called in advance, they said it was okay.
And of course, since you're at a Walmart, you're going to see other trucks also in the parking lot. And then, if you're unlucky, like us, you get a Swift driver who parks freaking 3 feet away from you and then runs his truck all night long. Our next stop was at an Army Corps of Engineers campground in Whittington, Illinois. Sometimes you get traffic jams and you hate to see things like this happen.
Yeah, I didn't go well.
Man, I hope nobody was hurt.
Of course, sometimes you have to travel in the rain, crappy weather, but as long as we don't have to set up in it, I'm happy. Then the blue skies come out and you get construction delays. Our 4-hour trip turned into a 6-hour trip.
We are at Gun Creek Army Corps of Engineer campground on Wren Lake in Whittington, Illinois. Okay, as you come around the corner, we're going to be in number 14 on the left.
And it's not a blind backhand.
There it is.
Number 1 forward.
Let me hop out.
Bring the tilt my way. Cut my way.
I'm cutting it. You just hold your panties.
Doing good. 5, 4. Keep coming. 3, 2, 1. Stop.
We don't have a site on the lake, but we're only here for one night. But it's plenty long. Beautiful campground.
Next stop was at Owl Creek Market and RV Resort in Odessa, Missouri.
Nice market. They're open till 7. Pool's open till 10, and it's heated with salt water. Right there. Good walking distance.
Oh, we couldn't get a concrete pad. Okay.
Next stop was at a Walmart in Grand Island, Nebraska.
Just stay in this section here. Just leave yourself enough room to separate in case we have to.
I'm trying to straighten out.
Okay. Well, here we are at Walmart number 2 on our 7-day straight drive. And we are about to go in and do a little grocery shopping. And then we're going to meet up with some of our subscribers.
We really enjoyed meeting our new friends, Lyle and Jane. Really appreciate them taking us out to dinner, and we hope to run into them again one day.
You know, it's nice that Walmart lets you stay in parking lots, but less and less of them are letting you do it. One of the reasons why is because people leave their crap behind. So my wonderful husband decided he'd go over there and pick it up. And the sad thing is, the garbage can is right behind us. Good job, Dave. You deserve a cold one just for that. Maybe 2.
Next stop was at Cheyenne RV Resort in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Wind blowing the shit flew, huh?
Wow, look at them clouds.
Okay, we go.
Straight. She said they're really wide. I said, I hope we don't even have to disconnect. She said, well, we'll find out. It's the second one in.
Real wide, huh?
Oh, yeah. And real long, too, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're going to be disconnected here. I don't know how we're going to get in here.
There's more parking up here at the office.
No, I don't know how we're going to get the RV in there. Yeah, we're in.
We're going to detach, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
I wonder.
Ain't no doubt we're going to have to detach.
I think somewhere along the line I was told that these sites are like 70 feet long. Obviously they are not. Luckily we were able to squeeze Leroy in next to us. They do have a pool, showers, and the amenities here. There's nothing to look at. Well, Camping World in the background. And I think it's like $72 a night here. Full hookup, which is nice. But really, we're only here one night. So it's perfectly located where we need it to be on our trip to get out west.
Our next 2 stops were supposed to be at under the Walmart in Rock Springs, Wyoming, and then to the hitching post in Snowville, Utah. But due to a breakdown in the middle of Wyoming, that didn't happen. We're just driving along listening to music, and all of a sudden Dave says,
Uh-oh, the battery light in my alternator.
so we started to shut things down that drew electricity.
Yeah, let's kill the lights.
What about your air conditioning?
Yeah.
So I started looking on the apps on my phone, such as Find Truck Service and Hammer, to see if I could find service available to us any place nearby. Well, we were pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. The funny thing was, the day before, when we were in Cheyenne, we were within walking distance to a Volvo dealership. One thing we did find, that there was a rest area about 10 miles down the road. The next one was going to be about an hour away. So we got lucky in that case.
Spot just for us. I can get out. You gonna leave it running?
Hell yeah. Hell, we've blown more than one belt. We've blown both. That damn took them both out. I don't know how to do these things.
You want to call service?
Have you checked the tensioners also?
The tensioner looks like, for the alternator belt, looks like it's shot.
Well, good news is I know where you are. The really, really bad news is there's nobody in that area that we have.
Love 723 in Laramie, this is Brooke. How can I help you?
Yes, I need some roadside assistance.
All right, it's going to be just a moment. He is on the other line, okay?
All right.
I guess we're lucky we made it to the one and only rest stop in the next hour.
Yeah. And we were running just by that little tiny belt
Band,
that's
yeah.
left on there. Other than that, we would have had what you call shutdown mode.
Yep.
Thank you for calling Love Shark. This is Bridger. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need a set of fan belts and a possible belt tensioner.
Okay, I gotcha. Are you looking for it to get done immediately? Because I probably can't get it. It's a roadside, right?
It's a roadside.
So I probably can't get someone out until later tonight because we only have one technician on duty for, I think they're running 12-hour shifts at the moment, and I have some coolant jobs and stuff going.
All right, later tonight. What's that, like
7 p.m.
10 p.m., huh?
Yep, gotta happen out here in the middle of Wyoming, in the middle of nothing. We got the belts, but Dave might have to go to YouTube University to figure out how to do this one. Otherwise, right now we got about a 10-hour wait for somebody to come out here.
I got my breaker bar in the tensioner. And look at this thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not supposed to do that. And basically, that's just this bolt right here on the top, and then there's one down right from it, right there. And that's it. That's the only thing that holds that on there.
And they're not loose.
They're not loose now. I mean, the whole arm on the tensioner is going like this.
Oh.
So that's what happened there. The tensioner went bad, and then that belt flipped off, and it cannibalized the other belt.
Yeah. How many belts does this thing have?
2.
Well, there's one little belt on there right now.
That's the piece that got us here.
So we called TA and 2 different Loves, right?
Yeah.
And we got one Loves there. They said they can't get here for what, 5 hours?
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 hours.
Well, he'd be here about 6 o'clock, he said.
And now it's quarter to 2.
The other Love said about 10 p.m.
Yeah. You could probably figure out how to do the belts if it wasn't for that.
I already know how to do them.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that bad tensioner.
Well, we've been stuck here now at the rest area for 5 hours, waiting on Loves to come out here. Hopefully they'll be out here within an hour. But now we got thunderstorms. So we came in and put our living room dinette slide out just enough so we could get through here. Kitchen slide's still in, bedroom slides are still in. But that way at least we can watch TV while we're waiting. It's 8:30. Loves just showed up.
That's what broke.
Huh.
Broke from there, right there.
Oh.
That's what broke. There's the old one, the base of it, and this is the one they came out with before. Quite a difference in thickness, so it hits the alternator. So they got to come back out tomorrow for that new one.
So now it's 10:30 at night and wrong part, huh?
Wrong part.
So we're stuck here overnight and we're in a skinny spot here. I guess we're going to have to put the slides out just enough so we can get back to the bed. Unfortunately, we've got the floor plan where you can't get to your bed or your bathroom.
Right.
And it's going to be in the 40s tonight.
We got that little heater up there.
And tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
We got that heater we can bring back in the bedroom.
So we should have a part here by 9:30 or so tomorrow.
About 9:30 at 10.
Well, this is a first. Squeeze through, literally, to get into bed. You just called Loves in Laramie. What did they say?
He said that he called Volvo this morning about the part being wrong, and he says Volvo says that's the only part that could possibly fit that truck.
And it doesn't. You compared the two.
Yeah, it doesn't. And so then he said, well, I'm waiting to hear back from the mechanic about it. Well, what's the mechanic going to tell him? The part, exactly what he said. The part doesn't fit. And then he said, well, I was going to get part number from the mechanic. The mechanic doesn't have the part number. He didn't write it down. He didn't do anything with it.
So you got it out there in the truck, right?
Yeah.
Take 2.
Take 2.
Well, we are finally up and running. It only took them about an hour to fix it. And we almost didn't get it fixed, did we?
No. We almost didn't because the original mechanic came out when he unbolted the old tensioner. There was a spacer behind it, and the spacer dropped out and fell behind the dampener on the front of the engine, and he didn't know it. So everybody's holding up all these different tensioners and nothing seems to be fitting right.
They're all rubbing the alternator.
Yeah, they're all rubbing on the alternator. And so finally we discovered that little spacer tucked down in there, and then, but it still came out to the one he brought out last night was still the wrong one. Yeah, Volvo was adamant that that's the one that goes on there.
Then we gave them the other number on it.
Yeah.
And they brought that out, and that worked.
And that one worked, yep. We're up and running now.
25 hours later.
Yeah, 25 hours later. Yeah.
And the next rest area after that, many miles, down this road
Yeah, like
is
71 miles.
closed. It's
It's
closed. So you'd have to go to the next one, which is way down the road. So we got super lucky that we
Yeah.
were by that rest area and that this little strand was the only piece that was left that
Yeah,
held together to get us
where we
to the rest area.
to the rest area. Yeah, that was the only one that wrapped around the fan and the water pump. The other one for the AC and for the air conditioner and the alternator was gone. It's totally gone.
Well, one broke and then that took off the other ones with it.
Yeah,
Well, it took out part of that one. It was just a strand that was left.
yeah, just a piece of dental floss wrapped around it kept us going. I mean, I can't believe that, how lucky we were there.
Hey, that was in God's hand.
Yeah, God took care of that one for us.
So now our trip, which this should have been 3 days, is now broken down into 2 days. So we got like 5 to 6 hours today and tomorrow. So we're just gonna stop at a Walmart tomorrow and then we'll be at Ambassador on time on Monday.
We generally don't like to drive 7 days in a row, and usually we don't like to drive more than 4 hours at a time. This trip was about 6 hours to get to Walmart at River Ridge, Utah.
You could probably go anywhere in here, or you could go up there, so wherever you want.
Probably go right here. Go up in here and turn around and come back out.
Alright. I was kind of hoping to get up. Well, you could go up over there. You want to do a loop and go in front of that guy. Unless you want to go back out by the trucks.
No, I'll park up there. I just want to get a wider angle at that turn.
Looks pretty level.
Mm-hmm.
You got a huge parking lot here. I'm really surprised there aren't more people parking their RVs and trucks here. Not only that, got this really cool view of the mountains with the snow tops.
After additional 6.5 hour trip, we made it to the Ambassador RV Resort for the West Coast HDT Rally. We made it there just in time for the opening meeting. And look who we ran into.
Look who showed up!
Our favorite people!
We're happy now.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.